The MEP sector needs to start looking at the cost of not innovating as it grapples with digitalisation. That was the key takeaway of a one-day think tank on the future of HVAC, during which leaders from Grundfos, Belimo, Reflex and Kingspan made their predictions on what the future holds. Welcome to MEP Engineered. I'm Tom Oxtoby, editor of MEP Middle East, and I quizzed Ronak Monga, Segment Development Manager for Commercial Building Services at Grundfos Gulf, Levant and Pakistan, on what lies in store for the HVAC systems market.
HVAC is by far the biggest consumer of electricity in any building. It is the system that makes sure that there is a comfort that is maintained in any building. And if you think about it, majority of our life, especially in the Middle East, is spent inside buildings. Whether it's at work, whether it's at home, whether it's at play, whether it's at school, whether it's a hospital or university, an airport or a shopping mall, we are always spending majority of our time inside buildings. And inside these buildings, there is several equipment and systems working together to create perfect comfort. One of this comfort comes from maintaining temperature, humidity, and clean air rich in oxygen. And air conditioning and HVAC systems is what are working behind to create this comfort setting. It is vital that these HVAC systems are working perfectly. They are the lungs of your building. And while they have to work perfectly, they are also by far the largest consumer of electricity in that specific building, which means that energy efficient and comfort creating HVAC systems are a high priority for anybody who is using a building, developing a building, designing a building, or constructing it. Digitalization is essential. It's the key to developing more efficient and better performing buildings. This is primarily because equipment has already reached a peak in its efficiency. So now we are coming towards how to utilize this equipment in the smartest, most intelligent possible way, how to run these systems in the most efficient way possible. And that is what digitalization enables. Now, the main stumble blocks to adoption of digitally advanced and innovative technologies is coming from a lack of standardization. There are many different manufacturers and organizations that are innovating in their own specific fields, but today there isn't a single standard towards which we can work. And also systems need to work together, they need to integrate well together in order to create that perfect indoor climate that we have been talking about. So it is very important for digitalization to happen under a standard, to happen towards a specific common goal. And the other stumble block, as I see, towards the adoption of digitally advanced innovative solutions is that even those organizations who have been pioneering technologies, they have seen a slightly lower than ideal adoption rate. And the reason for this low adoption rate is that consultants, clients, and stakeholders involved in choosing equipment do not want to specify or utilize something which only a particular manufacturer can do, to give an equal chance and equal opportunity for all manufacturers in that sphere. While this is understandable, it also kind of acts like a negative, penalizing those companies that are innovating and pioneering technologies faster than the others. I think technology adoption needs to start, and there are clients which we see who are motivated in order to go ahead and choose the most advanced technologies available. But I also think as a whole, the industry should take it forward together towards a common goal. Standardization of digitalized technologies is very important, and the reason why it's very important is because it provides a benchmark for technologies to be compared. Because if I have a specific technology, or A by Z or B has another specific technology, how do you compare them? What makes more sense to you? So it is also important that innovating towards a common goal and having a platform, a benchmark to compare each other against is very important. So I would say that technology adoption can start immediately with individuals, clients, and consultants putting forward the specifications that makes sure that the most advanced technologies out there are getting adopted, and then ensuring that all of the industry is innovating and moving in that direction. If we do not adopt the technologies available today, the industry will not feel to innovate ahead. And those two things need to go together, adoption and innovation. I think the industrial innovation and the industry innovating towards new technology is something that is motivated on a global platform. So, for example, Grundfos is a global organization, and we see different needs arising from different regions, and we innovate both products that fit specific to regional needs and innovate products that fit to global demands. So innovation is something that is critical and key to keep on improving the technology. We can very much utilize what we have today in buildings being built 25 years from today. But the resources that are available to us today are not going to be available to us 25 years from now. So it is simply a question of not if, but when. And I think especially looking at the Middle East today, we are ready for it. And in fact, it is the need of the hour. Aligned with the vision of the governments, which by the way are extremely motivating and encouraging for innovators like us, we are already seeing the demand and the customers who are demanding more from their existing equipment as well as equipment that they will choose in the future. And this demand not only helps us drive innovation, it also keeps us ensuring that we are looking ahead rather than looking at what we do today. A lot of time it's a misconception that innovative technologies cost more. The real value in adopting innovation technologies again can be seen when you look at it from an holistic point of view. Your building is like a human body, right? And it's important to look at the cost of not doing something sometimes rather than the cost of doing it. And also there is one particular term that has come up a lot in the construction industry, which is value engineering. And value engineering, according to me, is misconstrued to be reducing quality. Because value engineering does not mean reducing quality. Value engineering means engineering solutions fit to the need of your building in a very smart, innovative way, which actually helps you reduce both capex in your upfront construction and opex during the lifetime of that equipment. So value engineering, the key term here is value, and value is not cost, and that's very important to differentiate between them.
That's all for now. If you enjoyed this episode, hit the like button, subscribe, share, and leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next instalment of MEP Engineered.